most of the time when I'm talking, I'm standing in the center of the stage, but because there's a light on me and I would like you to see the slide, so I'm moving to the right side. It doesn't mean anything. It's just that I think it's much better that you can see, and I also can see you. Now I can see you. It's no reflection of the light. Okay.
Takže I'm gonna translate, yeah?
Okay, okay.
Potřebujeme asi překlad, že jo? Ne všichni asi rozumíme anglicky, lidi potřebují překlad, dobře. Jonatan se jenom posouvá tady doprava, protože nechce stát v cestě tomu světlu, abyste mohli vidět prezentaci a aby on byl dobře vidět.
So, I was already been introduced, but in short, my name is Yonatan Mizrachi and I'm an archaeologist, part of a small group of Israeli archaeologist activists, the group called Emek Shaveh, and we're mostly dealing with the role of archaeology in the conflict, in the Israel-Palestine conflict, of course, because that's where we're living. We also have all kinds of aspects about archaeology and the community, the combination of them. That's in general the idea of the organization. And that's my additional to what was said about our activity. Now, how goes? I mean, you're going to stop me every time, or how?
It's up to you. If you can do some short segments, that would be great.
Like, I'll do short segments. Fine.
This one was fine. You can do a little bit longer. I'm making notes, so it's okay.
Okay. Thank you. Some technical issues. So, just I want to say, okay, I'm coming. I mean, I just want to say I came to Prague for vacation. And then I was asked to come and to talk about archaeology and the conflict and about our activities in Israel, Palestine, Jerusalem. We'll stick to the word to the name Jerusalem because Israel Palestine is always very problematic. And so I said, okay, so actually I thought it would be interesting to talk to the audience here about how we understand the role of archaeology in the Israel-Palestine conflict. That's in general what I'm going to talk about. And Jerusalem will be a kind of my case study. In that case study, I'm going to focus in one specific site, which is called the city of David, ancient Jerusalem, which is located in the Palestinian village Silwan. It's all located in East Jerusalem. Okay? That's fine?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Takže Jonatan už byl představen, chtěl se jenom představit rychle sám. Je součástí malé skupiny archeologů a aktivistů vlastně, kteří se zabývají rolí archeologie v izraelsko-palestinském konfliktu a také zkoumají její aspekty, co se týče komunitního života. Do Prahy přijel na dovolenou a byl požádán, aby udělal krátkou přednášku vlastně o té roli té architektury v izraelsko-palestinském konfliktu a o jeho aktivitách vlastně v Izraeli, Palestině a Jeruzalémě. On se bude orientovat hlavně na ten Jeruzalém a když bude mluvit o Jeruzalémě, tak bude mluvit o jedné malé části, která se nazývá City of David, Davidovo město, a tahle archeologická vlastně oblast se nachází ve východním Jeruzalémě, v palestinské vesnici, která se nazývá Silwan.
Thank you. So in the first part, first of all I want to say that I don't know, I guess some of you are familiar with the conflict, some of you are even familiar with the location, some of you already been in Israel many times in our tours, but I guess some of you less familiar. So I'm trying to, in the beginning of my talk, I'm definitely going to talk about kind of, to have a brief explanation about how I understand the role of archaeology in Jerusalem, and to talk about location and based on my understanding. After that I'm going to talk about Silwan mostly, and then about our activities, which is also how we understand our suggestion, let's say, for better use in the archaeology, and also what the meaning of our activities, what the goals of our activities in general. So first of all, we have to start with map, of course, because it's the most important thing to understand location. So this is Jerusalem. This is part of Jerusalem, what you see in the map. In the center you can see the old city of Jerusalem. And what is the most important thing to understand that west to the old city, what you see the blue part, are the Jewish neighborhoods, or the Israeli neighborhood actually, what should be a better term. And most of the yellows are majority of Palestinian residents. Okay, that's in general the map of Jerusalem according to today. Okay.
Takže někteří z vás možná už v Izraeli, v Palestině nebo v Jeruzalémě byli, ale určitě je tady hodně lidí, kteří nejsou s tou situací tolik obeznámení, takže Jonatan napřed dá stručný úvod do problematiky, pak se zaměří na roli architektury v Jeruzalémě, bude mluvit o Siluénu a potom se zaměří na aktivity té skupiny Emek Šavek a hlavně i na cíle, vlastně, které tady ty aktivity mají. Začínáme mapou, tady to je mapa Jeruzaléma, nebo velké části Jeruzaléma, uprostřed vidíme staré město. Když se podíváme na ty barvy, tak ty modré části jsou židovské nebo izraelské a ty žluté části jsou obývány převážně Palestinci.
So the Israeli-Palestinian conflict has many issues. There are many issues. According to my understanding, the heart of the conflict is the issue who will have sovereignty about Jerusalem. And when we're asking about sovereignty about Jerusalem, I think we're mostly focusing in the area of the old city and some of the areas around the old city that we're going to talk later. This is both sides, the Israelis and the Palestinians, see the rights to have claiming or to have or should have sovereignty in this area. And actually, like I said, there are many issues for the conflict, but eventually the question is who will have control here, and this is why both sides, I think, using a lot of efforts to, first of all, to justify their belonging, to justify their claim for sovereignty, but also there are a lot of activities in the ground, both sides trying to make the ground that in the day of any future solution, they could come and claim for sovereignty on this very important land. I just want to say that we're talking about something like 1 kilometer of square meter, which is the old city, and this is the heart of the conflict, 1 square kilometer. Okay? Fine?
Mm-hmm. Já bych vás jenom například chtěla poprosit, kdyby náhodou měl papír, já bych potřebovala si dělat poznámky, já bohužel nemám papír, tak kdyby někdo měl, děkuji. Takže vlastně aspektů toho konfliktu je hodně a podle Jonatana vlastně v centru toho konfliktu leží to, kdo bude mít vlastně kontrolu nad Jeruzalémem a hlavně na tou oblastí starého města a okolí. Obě strany vlastně se hlásí ke svému právu tady na tom území. Ze všech těch aspektů toho konfliktu znovu zopakoval, že vlastně hlavní otázkou je ta kontrola tady nad tím územím. Obě strany také vyvíjejí hodně snah o to, aby vlastně se přihlásili k tomu svému právu, aby vlastně mohli mít kontrolu nad tím Jeruzalémem. Mezi ty snahy patří i vlastně ty konkrétní snahy vlastně o to, aby se ustanovily taková situace teďka tam, že vlastně, když se bude třeba v budoucnu někdy to město dělit, tak aby bylo jasně vidět, jakoby on the ground, jakoby na zemi, v realitě, že tam jedna nebo druhá strana tady tu část